600,000.
Morning, morning.
A mandatory pick 6.
Here is the grey. What is? This is Mr. Senator. Yes, with Eric Horton. Eric Horton rode a nice race there yesterday with Star Quest. Good ride from him. Mr. Senator traveling well in the mud. You know, it's so grey and they love the conditions on the foot here when it's sloppy. Here is American Aviator, Clive Lynch. Sashan going home. There is Senor Biscotti. Yes, that's Senor Biscotti. She's Dallas Love going home. That's She's Dallas Love going home. Captain Sparrow going up. This is how Captain Sparrow look going up. This is Incredible Joe and Ryan Lewis. Incredible Joe there and Ryan Lewis. Seems that this one will give us a gallop this morning. Coming up, Senor Biscotti. Yes, this is Senor Biscotti and Demo or Williams struggles. 39-1 for 3 furlongs there for Senor Biscotti. Coming up on a gallop as well. Newland Links. This one is Newland Links. I know Gavin that, you know. There is American Aviator with Clive Lynch finishing up. In the distance there, coming up, galloping away. It's Incredible Joe, Ryan Lewis. Coming up on a gallop there.
Darwin.
It's Darwin. Paul Francis Country. Darwin in the slop. Moving really well is Darwin. Coming up.
Family Feud.
It's Family Feud.
Family Feud.
Yes, Family Feud.
McLean.
Emilia McLean with Family Feud. And we are going around to
Whiskey. Tyrese Anderson.
Whiskey with Tyrese Anderson in blinkers. That's Whiskey. Tyrese Anderson in blinkers there. This one here is Blitz Strike in blinkers and figure 8 with Yeovil Pinnock. That's Blitz Strike. Here is the Supernatural Power setting off. Supernatural Power there setting off. Here on the fence. Supremacy on the outside. Captain Sparrow on the inside. Radish Roman on Supremacy. And Dick Cardenas on Captain Sparrow on the inside. How much? 38-3 for the last 3 there. Captain Sparrow and Supremacy. Here is Omar Walker. Jordan Rain and Omar Walker right there. That's Jordan Rain. Kenyatta Davis here with Pretty Perfect. That's Kenyatta Davis. It's Pretty Perfect. Newland Links there looking good going. Newland Links there going home. Look at Newland Links. Coming up. Another galloper coming up on the fence. Here is he. Look who is bash with Carlton Malcolm. Gary Sabarati Body Bears there, G-Sub. And we're going around to Captain Sparrow. I would know it's
Both
Jason
Bay.
Cougar Bay and Bogues Bay to the back.
Cougar Bay, you know.
Passing by H2O there.
Fun can done.
Fun can done there in the middle.
Supernatural.
Supernatural power at the back going past and wide.
Chestnut inside.
On the
Azan
inside
Star
is Trainer Azan Star Chestnut that hits the front there now.
Chestnut.
Shooting Star going down there with Ryan Lewis. That is Shooting Star. And here is the two that I was looking for.
Them are two Fidelit, no. Wow Bay.
Wow Bay.
And Talita Chestnut.
And Talita Chestnut. Talita Chestnut on the outside.
Yellow.
And Sour Bay on the inside. Talita Chestnut in the yellow cap there. Here is Gervano with Jerome Innes. Big, nice Gervano. Here is this chestnut there. It's God's Plan. There is Sabrati. God's Plan. Here is H2O. This is H2O. Eric Orton aboard. H2O there. This is H2O. Here is Robert Aladdin. Oh, that Fun Can Done. Yes, it's Fun Can Done. And Robert Aladdin. That's Fun Can Done. Interesting times ahead in blinkers. And going around too. Trainer Azan Star Chestnut there. Everty Clunis. Trainer Azan Star Chestnut. On the fence coming up is Shooting Star. Shooting away with Ryan Lewis is Shooting Star. There is Dream to Reality with Shane Ellis. Dream to Reality with Shane Ellis setting off. Here is Major Danger setting off right here. That's Major Danger. Here is Gervano coming up. Jerome Innes with Gervano there.
God's Plan.
And here is God's Plan.
Dreamers Corner.
Behind is Dreamers Corner with Struggle. Demar Williams, Dreamers Corner. God's Plan there in front. Coming up in blinkers here. Interesting times ahead. 51 flat for the last half mile there for interesting times ahead. That's the last 4. That's Rocket Fire Seb with Everton Stone. Rocket Fire Seb. Here is Major Danger on the finish with AJ Allen. That is Major Danger with AJ Allen. Here is Dream to Reality on the finish with Shane the Canterman Ellis. Dream to Reality on the finish. Here is Zulu Warrior with Radish Roman. This is Zulu Warrior and Radish Roman. Ride All Day going down with Ian Spence. That's Ride All Day with Ian Spence. In the distance coming up is Rocket Fire Seb with Everton Stone. Here is Rocket Fire Seb. That's Chadwick Budai, one of our friends there. He's a friend of ours, Chadwick Budai. Yes, there goes Ride All Day with Ian Spence. That's Ride All Day. Yesterday was mandatory day. I hope some of Caymanas Punta's Paradise and the Railbird Corner
But she gave you God of love.
I
But
hope
she
you
don't run
guys
for his mandatory.
get
He
through
don't run
on
for
mandatory day. There is Zulu Warrior finishing up, and behind
Miss Grove.
is Miss Grove in blinkers. Radish Roman on Zulu Warrior, Tyrese Anderson on Miss Grove there.
And then now Miss Grove got 36 flat.
36 flat for Miss Grove for 3 furlongs. We did not get the time on Zulu Warrior. Here is Omar Walker on the finish here. Here are some galloping coming around.
Blightwood.
Blightwood,
Smart
Dicta Dinas, beating Smart Trick with Yeovil Pinnock. So Blightwood beating Smart Trick this morning. Here is Bangarang right here. It's Bangarang, this one. And here on a gallop,
imported.
the importee canter in there. He's on a canter for Jason DaCosta. Charlton Riley.
Real shortly.
Looking forward to see that one in a race shortly. Here is Miniature Man going down with Abigail Abel. This is Miniature Man.
Rebel.
Rebel with Chadwick Budai going down. That's Rebel and Chadwick Budai going down. Here is Spitz and Can with Eric Orton. This one is Spitz and Can going down with Eric Orton. Here is Imaya with Shaim Gordon. Miniature Man setting off with Abigail Abel. Miniature Man with Abigail setting off.
Miniature Man.
So that's Miniature Man there. There is Gervano going home. This is Gervano.
Good with his skills.
Yes, and Imaya setting off right here. Shaim Gordon. Imaya. Shaim!
It's a boss man.
Here is Bossman with Omar Walker. This one is Bossman in figure 8 with Omar Walker. That's Bossman there. Fremantle Stripe Bay here. Setting off. Ride all day with Ian Spence. Finishing up. Passing by Ralph Treasures with Shane Richardson. Ralph Treasure is on the act this morning. Here is Miniature Man coming up, running swiftly. Abigail Abel. Look at Abigail and Miniature Man go. 23 and 4/5 for 2 there for Miniature Man. Yeah. There goes Crown Tracer with Nikada Car and a Rebel coming from out the straight. It's Chadwick Budai from out the 5 straight. It's Rebel. Right here is Mahogany. This is Mahogany right here. Gavin Harris aboard Mahogany. Here is Imaya. This is Imaya finishing up. Shaim Gordon. Yes, Imaya has to be holding on to Imaya there. Coming up. Fremantle Bay, Stripe Bay. And behind is T-Stock. There is T-Stock. I haven't seen T-Stock in a while. Josh Edwards aboard. T-Stock there behind Maybelle with Robert Aladdin. Midnight Traveler comes up alongside on the inside with Jerome Innes. In both of them in blinkers here this morning, keeping the focus. Here is Spitz and Can. This one is Spitz and Can. Eric Orton. Spitz and Can there. Drops of rain coming down on us. The ring is not full. Here is Gary Sabrati. Slim Bay horse there. Gary Sabrati, Slim Bay. This is Trainer Garden Lewis passing by. Groom Pilot. When we say pilot horse, that's Pilot. They're looking out for the horse there. And there is Imaya's groom. That little one there is Imaya's groom. Observing their horse and the exercise. There is Khaleesi now comes into view with Shane, the Canterman Ellis. Shane set off there with Khaleesi. Yeah. Woman in Love with Emilia McLean. This is Woman in Love with Emilia McLean. Woman in Love there. Here coming up on the gallop there. Midnight Traveler on the inside. Maybelle on the outside. But here is Midnight Traveler coming through. Midnight Traveler beats Maybelle this morning. 52.4 for the last 4 furlongs there. Here is Lagerta with Everty Clunis. This one is Lagerta with Everty Clunis. There is Greatness, Clive Lynch. He's going down on Prince Amman. We call him Greatness here. Gary Sabrati, Slim Bears. And here is Burning Edge. Burning Edge burning up the track. And he's sensational here with Paul Francis. He's sensational with Paul Francis. Here is Khaleesi. This is Khaleesi. Shane Ellis on the finish. This is Khaleesi with Shane Ellis. Khaleesi with Shane Ellis. I Dream Again. There is I Dream Again. And Beneison followed behind. I might toss them this time. There they are. I Dream Again and Beneison. Here is Prince Amman setting off with Clive Lynch. This is Prince Amman with Clive Lynch. I Dream Again and Beneison in the distance. That's I Dream Again and Beneison in the distance coming up. See how well Beneison will stay on with I Dream Again there. Which one? This one here is It and Run. Here is Wall Street Trader. A.J. Allen and Richie Shakes. And we are going back around to the gallop. Here is Beneison. Beneison beats I Dream Again to the gun. Beneison is a good one. I Dream Again and Beneison. 1, 2, 4 for Beneison and I Dream Again. For the 5 furlongs there and coming up right here. He's sensational in figure 8 with Paul Francis. That's He's sensational with Paul Francis in a figure 8.
Easy money.
Here is Easy Money. Rashawn Lewis. And Easy Money. Going down is You're My Sweetie with Carlton Malcolm. This one is You're My Sweetie. Oh, that one, This is the Bay Hardware Bay for Dalton Sergio. Trainer Dalton Sergio with the exercise rider Cabbage. You're My Sweetie, set off here. This is You're My Sweetie, set off.
2, 5, 7.
Here is Thousand Treaders coming down. Here is King Pie with Tyrese Anderson. King Pie with Tyrese Anderson. Here is Passad Goat Bay. Who that, Eric?
No.
Oh, Kino.
Either Kino or Lewis.
Yeah. Here is Prince Amman finishing up. Clive Lynch cantering around there. Prince Amman. Yeah man, looking good is Prince Amman. You're My Sweetie coming up. Passing by Thousand Treasures with Javon Prince. This is You're My Sweetie. In figure 8 with Carlton Malcolm. You're My Sweetie. Here is Thousand Treasure setting off. Javon Prince. Alchemy of Souls going down. Here is Sister in Treasure setting off with Kenyatta Davis. This is Sister in Treasure there with Kenyatta Davis. Alchemy of Souls setting off with Ryan Lewis. Alchemy of Souls and Ryan Lewis there. Here is King Pie coming into view with Tyrese Anderson. Look at Khaleesi going home, going back to King Pie. There goes King Pie. There is Burning Edge going home. That is Burning Edge coming up on a gallop. True Blue with Radish Roman. Anthony Baba Nunes. True Blue. Here is Awesome Anthony with Shane Richardson. Yes, looking good. It's Awesome Anthony this morning. Shane Richardson, nice and setty looking. Awesome Anthony. Condition is looking up for Awesome Anthony. This is Sister in Treasure on the finish with Kenyatta Davis. That's Sister in Treasure there. Here is Alchemy of Souls. 118.3 for 6 for Alchemy of Souls. And there is Demar Williams struggle walking by. Yes, going up.
Proceeding with the exercise workout.
Yes. Here is Thousand Treasures with Javon Prince. Thousand Treasure on the finish with Javon Prince. I Dream Again going home there. That's I Dream Again going home after a nice workout with Beneison. Here is Bob the Builder. This number 10 in blinkers is Bob the Builder. Emila McLean, Bob the Builder. Milton Powell on I2 Slew. That's Milton Powell there. Called Smoke is an I2 Slew.
My grandson, first grandson.
Here is First Grandson with Yeovil Pinnock. This one is First Grandson with Yeovil Pinnock. Stablemate of I2 Slew, trained by Patrick Lynch. Here is he setting off I2 Slew. The man I2 Slew is a nice look as well. First Grandson set off Yeovil Pinnock. First Grandson. Here is Tarura going down with Robert Aladdin. This one is Tarura. Joyful Surprise with Jaim Anderson. That's Joyful Surprise with Jaim Anderson. Coming up, setting off is Bob the Builder. This one here is Bob the Builder. On the wide outside here, setting off right at the winning post is Green Gold Rush with Shane Ellis. That's Green Gold Rush with Shane Ellis. Here is Hickory Slim, Philip Parchment, Hickory Slim, Philip Parchment there.
Me ask me, Bob the Builder pick up around this one.
Hickory Slim here, setting off with Philip Parchment. This is Hickory Slim.
The Builder will kill Bob the Builder for coming in. And we run this one.
Coming up, Green Gold Rush on the inside. Passing by is Ice Crest Slough and the number 10, Bob the Builder on the outside. Here is first grandson, Newville Pinnock and first grandson there, finishing up. This is that a fact on the gallop here, this one. Is that a fact on Jerome Innes, 37.4 for 3. For Is That a Fact, 37.4. This is Chief in Command with Everton Stone. Chief in Command right there. Coming up. Nice gallop here. It's Joyful Surprise. Jaheim Anderson. 121 and a fifth for 6 for Joyful Surprise. And here is Hickory Slim, Philip Parchment, and Hickory Slim. 37 and 2 for Hickory Slim there for the last 3 furlongs. So this is where we're tapping out with Hickory Slim this morning. Hope you're having a blessed Sunday whenever time you listen to this. Peace here. So this is it for this morning. Bye bye.